I'm going to walk you through the exact Facebook ad funnel that consistently gets our clients over 10 leads in their first 24 hours of running ads. So this is exactly what we did for this client in Miami who got 11 leads in his very first day of running this campaign. It's the same thing we did for this client in California who got 12 leads in their first day, and the same thing we did for this client in New Hampshire who got 12 leads in their first day as well. So for this video, I'm going to walk you through our Miami client. It's going to be a full case study video of his account showing you exactly what we're doing, exactly how we're getting him $6.99 leads in the slow season in January when nobody wants tint and still maintaining that cost. So let's hop right in, and I'm really going to be covering everything here. Everything from the campaign structure, the videos we're running, the form we're using, and even what we're doing after the lead submits a form. So without further ado, let's hop right in. When we open up the campaign, we're going to see the structure. So this is actually not the first campaign that we've ever run for this specific client. But you can see here, we've got 5 different ad sets, one video in each ad set. Now, if you do watch any of my other content, you know that typically I'm testing anywhere from 2 to 3 ads inside of each ad set. However, like I said, this is a client that we've done work with in the past. So we already had an idea of what was going to be a winning creative for his account, and we didn't need to split test any further on that. So the videos that did end up winning out of the 2 that we tested, so there was video 2 and video 1, looks like the first video was winning because there's now 2 videos active for video 1. And you're also going to see that because video 1 was winning, and I'm not sure by how much, but it was clearly the winner here, we ended up duplicating it to scale the campaign up. So let me show you the differences that we're testing inside the ad set level. First thing, just make sure you've got instant forms, Facebook page, select your right page, budget and schedule. If you're going to have 2 videos or 2 ad sets running at the same time, which is what we're doing in this account, you're just going to split the total daily budget in half. So this account was $50 a day, and you can see we did $25 per ad set. Now, when we get to audience controls, this is the open ad set. So it's just going to have open targeting, meaning that we're not going to have any type of audience in here. You can see in this specific account, we had tested with 25 to 55 male, and that performed worse than the open targeting. Then we've also got open placements here, and that's actually something we're split testing with the scaled creative. So you'll see here, this one does not have open placements. It's got stories, reels, and feeds only. But back to the main point, video 2, exact same setup as video 1 ad set. So when you're split testing things, you want to make sure that you do have the same ad set or the same ad set setup, and that you've only got differences in the creative when you're testing creatives. Now, if we hop into video 1, which was the winner, I'm going to play this for you guys real fast, let you see what it looks like, and then I'll break things down for you.
It's a new year in Miami, and it's time for you to finally give your car the privacy and protection it deserves. For a limited time, Dr. Tint's Miami is offering 10% off all window tinting. Window tint keeps your car cool during summer, gives you extra privacy on the road, and keeps your interior safe from UV damage. Click Get Quote to redeem your 10% off before it's too late.
So that is in general what the ad looks like. Now, if you also have seen any of my other stuff, you're going to know I'm not a big fan of using discounts. This particular client, however, has slightly below average pricing, which is a time where it does make sense to use a discount because you're going to get the customers who do want that slightly lower pricing. If that's the case, feel free. Otherwise, if you're average or above average in terms of price, don't use a discount, use a free quote. All right, now I'm going to play this again and just highlight certain parts. So first thing you're going to see here is we immediately call it location and the city.
It's a new year in Miami, and it's time for you to finally...
So there it is. It's a new year in Miami. Catch their attention, get the audience, the proper audience listening, anyone in Miami, and then we're going to expose a need or a want. So
give your car the privacy and protection it deserves.
You can see there, it's time to finally give your car the privacy and the protection it deserves.
For a limited time, Dr. Tint's Miami is offering 10% off all window.
And then if you do want to insert a discount, that's where you do it. Again, unless your pricing is below average, don't use a discount.
Tinting. Window tint keeps your car cool during summer, gives you extra privacy on the road, and keeps your interior safe from UV damage.
And then we're going to go ahead and explain the benefits, which typically is what you do right after presenting the problem. And then we're going to go into the call to action.
Click Get Quote to redeem your 10% off before it's too late.
So click Get Quote and then add some urgency in there. That is pretty much how the video is set up. not super complicated. Biggest thing is just test a ton of videos and more specifically a ton of hooks. So the copy is going to look like this. Attention Miami residents. So basically same thing, call out the location and then expose a need. Do you want to protect your car's interior from UV damage and get privacy on the road? And then what's the solution? Present your solution and then the benefits behind it. Then we're going to go into social proof. What's the process of working with you going to look like? And then more social proof. And finally, the call to action. Now we also like to split test this much shorter version where it's literally just call out the city, present the solution, social proof, and then call to action. Facebook automatically tests these, depends on the location, one will do better than the other. You don't really need to adjust that too much. Now going down to the headlines, we have got two types of headlines here as well. So one of them is going to be social proof based 5-star window tinting, and one of them is just going to be a call to action, get a free quote. And then we have the call to action button, always as get quote. I definitely recommend that. Advantage creative enhancements on this specific campaign are turned on. And then we get down to the form. So this is what our forms look like. When we go to the top, what type of car do you want tinted? Your make and model. Fill out their contact info, privacy policy, and then we have them book directly into our team's calendar. And basically just schedule 5 to 10 minute phone consultation that ends up being a sales call. So let me just summarize things really quickly so that you know what you need to know about the Facebook side of things, and then I'm gonna hop into what we do after they fill out the form. So one campaign, split test different audiences and different creatives by the ad set. So in this case, we were split testing a 25 to 55 male only segment in addition to the open audience. And we were split testing 2 different video creatives in the ad set as well. Now again, if you are first starting out, you don't have winning creatives, you're gonna wanna have different hook variations inside of the ad set. So this structure would be the same except for I would have video 1, hook 1, video 1, hook 2, and for a $50 per day budget, we're only gonna want to run 2 hooks. And then for video 2, I'd have same thing, video 2, hook 1, video 2, hook 2. And then in the ad set level, just to recap real fast, Facebook page, instant forms, open audience, no targeting, and then once you've found a winner, you can split test your placements just as we are there. So that is pretty much that. Now let's hop into the client's Go High Level account and show you some of the conversations. So the AI bot is going to automatically start texting. That's actually an old lead. Let me find a better example. All right, this is a perfect example right here, it looks like. So we can see that the lead filled out the form January 20th, so actually this morning. Hey, it's Jessica with Dr. Tint Miami. Just saw you were looking to get a tint, is that right? And then the lead goes on, this guy's got 2023 Maverick. And so the bot is gonna ask, what windows do you want tinted? We can definitely help with that, gives a starting price, and then goes into scheduling a call. So you can see here, best way to get an accurate quote would be to have a quick phone consultation to go over prices and packaging. Would you like me to check availability? And then we schedule in for 3:20 p.m. So that is pretty much what's happening in the back end. Basically all the client needs to do is pick up these scheduled phone calls, and that's it. Everything else from lead generation to lead nurture, scheduling calls is all completely done for them. And that's pretty much how the funnel is run. Super, super simple on the front end. Obviously you can get more complex and build out an entire funnel, which I'm actually gonna just overview real fast because I think there might be some value in it right now, just to kind of show you what things look like. So long term, this is what we want everyone to be building out. You want paid ads, Facebook, Google, content, all platforms. That includes website, Google Business. We like to have that in content. And then outreach and partnerships. This could be white label, referral, or media. And then you have got all the lead magnets, which is essentially just getting info, and then also direct offer. That leads into a thank you page and email flows. And then you should have a newsletter set up. You should have content, email, and text conversion flows. Then your salesperson, if the lead is lost, you should have affiliates and products that you can downsell into. And if they purchase, guide them to the website, case studies, free content, video testimonials before the service to increase the likelihood that they A, upsell, and B, just show up in general. And then you can attempt to upsell them on another service that's one time. You can attempt to upsell them on a recurring service, and you can attempt to get a referral intro or review. So I know that was super quick, but that's basically covering a bit about the funnel. There is going to be a longer video of that attached right here. If you want our complete Facebook ad structure guide, which is going to be a much more in-depth version on how to structure a Facebook campaign, you can get that in the link below. And if you want to book a one-on-one call with me and my team, then you can click the link below and we'll show you a bit more about how this funnel works and exactly how we can build that out in your business.